All right, what up? What up? My camera. Oh, there we go. My camera is working now. What up, Johnny B in the house? Thanks for that, Blue Line King. Yeah, so my apologies. The intro screen has an error. Tonight, there's one series. I made a mistake on the countdown screen because it was originally supposed to be top right of the screen here. Game of Thrones was originally supposed to take on Ain't No Sunshine tonight, but that got rescheduled to tomorrow night. It's actually Game of Thrones versus Veds has left the server. Big matchup tonight. Here's why. But thank you for that. Thank you for the heads up. Looking out for me there, BLK, Blue Line King, my man. Thank you so much. These are the standings right now. All eyes. The game of tonight is going to definitely be Game of Thrones. Veds is off the server. Rocky isn't in the booth tonight because he will be a part of that big series. He is the D-man for Veds has left the server, and they have a task in hand. They're currently on the outside looking in just by 1 point. 24 points. Blue Line Fakery also played tonight. They play Pale Poner's NOO team, currently in 4th place. They have, and by they I mean Blue Line Faker, they have a big task at hand tonight. Did not have a good outing. Last time we saw them was last Wednesday, so they're going to look to rebound tonight as they too fight to stay in the playoffs here. Blue Line currently in 8th place with 25 points. So 1 point separates them and Veds is off the server. Those teams play tonight. Game of Thrones plays tonight. I have a feeling we're going to get a better idea of who is where in the playoff standings after tonight, though it's not going to be completely solved. Because we still have a lot of the Veds off the server. Blue Line Fakery, Game of Thrones. These guys have tonight and another series. So, even though we have some of the big tonight's the big one. Tonight is those big matchups. A lot of those are going to determine that 7, 8, 9. One of them's got to go. So, who is it going to be? And so Veds left the server taking on Game of Thrones. Yeah, that's a huge one tonight. And then I would say Blue Line Fakery taking on NOO, another big one, as they are too playing for their playoff lives as well. Looks like all 3 teams are just about ready to go. So let's kick it to the series. I'm gonna stop babbling like a big bad babby, and we're gonna kick it to the first match of the game. All right, top right of the screen. Top right of the screen. We're gonna get a poll going too. Let's do that real quick. Let's go with, just keep it simple. Keep it 239. All right, hold on a sec. I'm gonna set up a
lot of bounce on both blue lines here, and we are about set to drop the puck here at center. Puck is dropped to that hockey.
All right, first poll is in. Who's taking game 1? Top right of that screen. Is it going to be Game of Thrones? Is it going to be Veds as less the server? One of these 2 teams. Oops, I got the logo switched around, damn it. One of these 2 teams is going to come out happy. One of them not so happy. Whoever wins this series really puts themselves in a great position to make the playoffs. But even then, we're still not 100% sure. All right, Rocky, thank you for that. Yeah, I want to thank Blue Line King, Rocky, kind of looking out for me there. I I had that countdown screen wrong. I set it based on the schedule on the website. I forgot about the reschedule, and But thank you for keeping an eye out for that, Blue Line. Blue Line, of course. Blue Line King, of course, the captain of Ain't No Sunshine, who were originally supposed to play tonight. They play tomorrow instead. They play, I believe it was Game of Thrones tomorrow. Game of Thrones tomorrow. So, tomorrow night we'll have a better idea of where Game of Thrones stands. Looks like tomorrow night is going to have 2 series instead of 1. We really supposed to have 1. Blue Line Fakery taking on Veds left the server. Game of Thrones taking on Ain't No Sunshine. I think after tomorrow night we'll know who's in and who's out. Thursday has no real bearing on who's in and out. Just, a couple of standings kind of things. I will be updating the standings as each game concludes. If nothing else, just because this is such an important... Tonight is such a big night for this league. For these teams. For the people. So, let's get a little bet going, a little poll going there. I know a lot of you guys are probably in the game, so you're maybe not able to bet right now, but I got it up for about 10 minutes. Oops, wrong camera. Let's also do a single winner raffle. Get a raffle going. See who wins this one. Doesn't cost anything to join, but you may get something out of it. Who knows? We might get some points. 9 minutes left. No score. Just watch this game. Nobody wants to make, both teams trying super hard not to make any mistakes. Big hit in the corner there. Who was that? That guy just got crushed. Someone from Game of Thrones for sure. All right, here comes Lemansky now. Dumps it left. Here comes Big C. Scores a pass in front from Big C. And that is Lemansky. Man Lemansky from Game of Thrones gets the opening goal of game number 1. Lemansky and the season that guy's having. Continuing his ways, man. Welcome Googles, welcome Kelch in the chat tonight. Lemansky in 12 games has 28 points going into tonight, so that'll be point number 29, goal number 13. A little more than 2 points per game for this guy. +1 on the season. In his 12 games, the team goes 6-5-1, so definitely a decent output for him. And when he's on the ice, generally speaking, good things happen. Right there, he gets a scoring started. 1-0. Lemansky assisted by Big C. Don't really talk much. Don't talk enough about Big C in the season he's having. 24 games played, 51 points. 52 now in 25 games. Another 2 points per game kind of player, +13 on the season. 30% shooting. Leads the Game of Thrones in scoring. And then they recently recruited I'm Solo Dolo to complement Big C. So big move there. That was earlier on the season. So looking to see, assuming these guys make the playoffs, how that duo, and then you add into the trio with Barrett Fitty Cal in the mix. Here comes Lemansky again to Big C. Big C in front, scores! Big C sets up. That's got to be young Kelch, number 91. Yes, Lemansky Davidson feeding Kelch open in front. Kelch kind of pinched up in front and makes the play. Great goal by Kelch. Drug Monkey in the house. Thank you for the prime sub, my man. 10 months. 10 months with my man Drug Monkey. Much appreciated, sir. Hope you're having a great night. I'm having a great night because this night is huge. I showed you the standings before we started. I'll put it up as soon as I can. Probably at the end of the period here before these two series start. So much is at stake for those 7, 8, 9 seeds. And look at the Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones come out swinging. Now it's Big C, assisted by Barrett Fitty Cal and Lemansky. Huge start. That was 2 seconds left in the first period, and Game of Thrones gets out to a 3-0 lead. All right, taking a look at the stats, or the standings really quickly. Game of Thrones in 7th place, taking on the 9th seed. Veds has left the server. A must-win situation for both teams, but especially Veds has left the server. You can see up top, 2 teams have clinched already. The bottom 2, Chill Pills and Rubber Puckies, are out. Only 1 more elimination to go before we have the playoff seedings finalized. So it starts with this series. Game of Thrones Veds has left the server. Both teams have 2 series left. Both teams play tonight and tomorrow. tomorrow night we should know who's in and out. Because we have Blue Line Fakery playing tonight and tomorrow. We won't find out much tonight. We'll get a better idea, perhaps, depending if there's any sweeps. I think sweeps. Like, for instance, if Game of Thrones sweeps tonight and Blue Line Fakery sweeps tonight, that might be all but just about over for Veds left the server. But other than that, I mean, it's close. We still have another series to go. If Veds left this, you know, if it's like both teams taking like 4 points or something, could be different. Different story. But I'm not confident that we're gonna know tonight for sure. I think it looks like Game of Thrones has a hot start, a hot hand right now. I expect Veds left the server to either come back strong towards the end of this game, or maybe for second game. Who knows? Can't count them out. It's only second period. 3 goals is not a lead to retire on. All right, and to my right, we got the Appear Offline Rubber Puckies series going. Rubber Puckies are eliminated, so nothing to play for there. Just pride at this point. It looked good last night. Rubber Puckies defeating Chill Pills by scores of 6-3, losing 2-1 in Game 2, and winning 4-3 in Game 3. So they certainly found a scoring touch in last night's series. They'll have a hard time tonight with, or maybe not. I don't know, but they might they might have their best game of the season. Who knows? They do play the number 2 seed right now, Appear Offline. Appear Offline playing for first place, essentially, tonight. Competing with NOO, who were kind of right on their tails, with games in hand. So, Appear Offline have clinched the playoffs. No worries there for them, but really just playing for position at this point. Trying to go for that first seed. A sweep will get them in better position, though they won't clinch. NOO is the team to watch for that one. If they go on a tear, they could take first. All right, top right, Game of Thrones 3-0 so far. All right, series to my right, no score yet. 14:43 left in the first period. Appear Offline, Rubber Puckies getting it on here, and up top, that's another big series. Actually, that's another big one for both NOO and Blue Line Fakery. Blue Line Fakery is a part of that bottom 3 playoff team, that 7, 8, 9 group that is fighting for a playoff spot and trying not to get out of the playoffs. NOO playing for positioning, but you know they have a chance at first place because of the games in hand. So keep an eye on them. And top left, look like Flaming Dragon just gets killed. Oh my gosh. Flaming Dragon. Here comes Cougar Hunter now. Cougs with a shot. Flaming Dragon was in position for the rebound, but just couldn't corral the puck. Here comes Schwartz over to Flaming. Not going to happen there. Good try there by Schwartz. Good cover up by Blue Line Fakery. No score there. No score to my right here. Appear Offline. Must sweep situation if they're to take first and potentially hold on to it. Top right of the screen though, game of the night. Those two teams just have so much to play for.
Past the midway mark of the frame, James and Ray with you tonight. 3-0 is the score.
All right, 3-0. What a first period. And look at this second period now. Much tighter defensively. 4 Veds is off the server. Even taking a couple irons. Rocky with a couple of whacks at it. And a third whack. Rocky just getting stuff on it. Look at that. Another whack. And SBDR gets another shot. SBDR took a couple there. Rocky took 2 or 3. Wow. Lots of tries there. How did that stay out? Rage in a Cage on fire tonight for Game of Thrones. He kept that one alive. That was 2 to 3 goals there. Great saves there by Rage in a Cage to keep it out. Here comes Game of Thrones the other way now. Bottom of the screen now. Here comes Sniper 0270 down below, too. I didn't see it. It was a nice shot on goal. Huge save there by Kerdog. D-Mart now going the other way. Here comes Nick the Greek. Nick the Greek gives it up to... I didn't see it. I apologize. But here comes Sniper now. Sniper always finds a way to get. Here comes Epic with a ripper, and that's blocked. I apologize. Not Kerdog. Kindange. I get my goalies mixed up. Good God. That's Kindange in net for a pure offline. My apologies. All right, top left of the series. Let's take a look here at the top left. I apologize. I got you and Kindange mixed up for some reason. I thought I always you know who I always get mixed up to? Superstar, the goaltender actually for Veds. I love Superstar and Surprise Me. I always get those two guys mixed up. I always call Superstar Surprise Me. I always call Surprise Me Superstar for some reason. It's the S's. It's a S. You know what I mean? It's all good. Alright, top left of the screen here. 8 minutes left. Blue Line Babes. Fakery. God. And no, playing with nil draw right now. Late in the first period, about 7 minutes left. Not a ton of chances both ways. Blue Line Fakery really needs to get something going here. They had a really flawed looking outing last week. As we saw. Let's take a look at their game log real quick. Yeah, they're on a 4-game losing streak. They got swept by a pure offline 7-0, 1-0, and 7-4 last Wednesday. So looking to turn things around. You know, that's not the Blue Line Fakery. That's not typical of them. They actually have had a pretty decent season. Just... you know, ran into a brick wall known as a pure offline last Wednesday, but yeah, not a favorable matchup tonight either. A pure offline, I mean, no, another tough team. You know, but a pure off Blue Line Faker though, playing pretty well defensively right now, keeping things at 0-0. Top right of the screen, we're gonna have that game over before you know it. 19 minutes left, no score since 2 seconds left in the first period for Game of Thrones. So, Veds has left the server, certainly tightening up defensively, and just as I say that, Big C gets goal number 2 on the night. That's going to make it 4-0 Game of Thrones. So, early goal in the third period. That's a big momentum deflator for, you know, for Veds left the server. You know, looking good defensively for a while there, but then yeah, Big C come up there. Top left of the screen, Drug Monkey dumping the puck down low, and it's going the other way now. Here comes Ziggy to Cabriolet. Cabriolet with a shot on goal. Big chance there for, I didn't catch the name, that's Abbott. Abbott with a big chance there. Couldn't corral it. Now it's going the other way. Here comes NOO. NOO with it. Alright, so not bad of a look there by Blue Line Fakery. Looks like we're going to get a good look at McGilla here. McGilla from the Fakery. Ooh, nice save. Just kind of hit the bottom of his glove. That could have went in. Had that whole topside wide open, but McGilla got the save regardless. No score. End of the first. Alright, looks like Team NOO, Pale Poner, leading shots on goal. Good lead on time of attack, 3.5 minutes compared to 1.5 for Pale Poner and company. Good stuff defensively, and as from a goaltending perspective from Blue Line Fakery, got to get some goals though. Got to get over that. Got to get over that 4-game losing streak for Blue Line. All right, all 3 games are at it. We got 10 minutes left in the top right here. Game of Thrones with a 4-0 lead, and another goal coming up down here. That's D-Mart from Ronan, our special guest last night. Ronan gets the assist on the DMart goal. Really nice have. I mean, had a great night last night. Myself, Rocky, and then Ronan joining us. Just a tremendous time. Great to have both those gentlemen. You know, Rocky is a regular here. You know, when he's not playing, he's hanging out. We're doing our thing. That's a good time. And then Ronan is like, "Hey, man, you know, I'll be coming on." I was like, "Yeah, dude, it's awesome for sure." So great having him on here. We got a goal for DMart. So DMart gets the goal, 1-0 up here offline, leading Rubber Puckies. Top right of the screen, it appears we're going to have a tripping call coming up to Big C. Big C is going to be in the box for 2. That is going to give Veds has left the server, top right of the screen, a power play advantage. 6 minutes left. Time is winding down. But got to score here. Take advantage of this power play, but with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left, it's going to be a bit of a squeeze here. Pressure's on. Here comes Lemansky. Look at that. It gets it over to Barrett Fiddy-Cal. Over to Lemansky. Can't get it done. Bottom of the screen. We're going to have roaming Ronan passing it in front. Can't get it to the center. Going the other way. Here comes Rob over to Sniper. Over to Slothy Deluxe. It looks like he gets tripped up. Going to have a penalty coming up here offline. That is Nick DeGreek on the tripping call. That's going to be a 5-on-3 now for Rubber Puckies. Let's take a look here. See if they can come up with anything. Nice play, but just wide by about an inch or two. 9 minutes left. Nice set up there by the Rubber Puckies. Just couldn't put it away. Alright, let me update these stats really quickly. Sorry about that, boop. Alright, still one thing here. Top right of the screen, 4-0. Less than 3 minutes left in the game. Game of Throws with a 4-0 lead with less than 3 minutes left. That one might be over. Top of the screen here, Pale Poner just scored for Team NOO. Alright, first goal of that game coming at 11:44 left in the second period. Alright, so we had a big night last night. Couple of games. We had more guys in the booth than we had games last night. We had 2 series last night. We had 3 of us in the booth. I love it. I love that ratio. It's fun times. Great having some additional wonderful voices in the chat. All right, top right of the screen. We're gonna get a penalty coming up. 28 seconds left. That's just about over there. So Hall of Fame and his team, the Game of Throws, will take game number 1 by a score of 4-0, perhaps. Let's see if anything happens here in the next 28 seconds. Bottom of the screen, Epic takes a shot. Big save there. Here comes Rob Miller. Over to Ziggs. Big save there. All right, 16 seconds left to the top right of the screen. That one is all but over. Big dump there. Top left of the screen, it's still 1-0. Top left here for Pale Poner and company. No, taking a 1-0 lead on Blue Line Fakery. All right, third period there. Top right of the screen is about to be done. That's going to be 0.4 seconds left. Not going to have any big comebacks, so that's going to be it. Hall of Fame and the Game of Throws take game number 1 by a score of 4-0. Big score, big game there. Shifting focus now on one of these other series. Bottom screen has 48 seconds left. 1-0. Look at the time and attack on the ice there. Relatively even. Got to give the Rubber Puckies credit. playing this well against this tough of an opponent. An opponent that's playing for first place. Appear offline. Just amazing. All right, up top, we got Schwartz. Schwartzy with the goal. Taint Smacker and Pale getting the assist. 2-0 for Team NOO in this one. What is the second period? Late in the second period, I believe. Yes, 7 minutes left in the second period. So Blue Line Fakery still, still in it. Still well in it. Just got to stop the bleeding a little bit and get some offense of their own there. They've had some good chances, that's for sure. Just need to put one past the goal. Le boot. Get a boot on the guy who's guarding the boot. And it's all good. Nothing going on in the Discord. Nope, pretty quiet. Just hockey talk, right? That's what we're here for, right? All right. 2-0 still for Team NOO. Top right of the screen. Looks like they're going to be getting ready. So that, for all intents and purposes, that top right one is going to be over first. We're going to get a better idea of who's making the playoffs. I would think we'd have a better idea, but again, 3 of the teams tonight are involved in that. Got a boot. That's right, Hall of Fame. Le boot. Up here, a goal for Team NOO. Sneaky Taint Smacker. I love saying that name. Sneaky Taint Smacker with the goal. Smacking some taints and scoring some goals. All right, 3:50 left in the second period of this game right now. Pale and NOO taking a comfortable 3-0 lead. But, you got to figure if Blue Line Faker can get a goal here late in the third, sets them up for a nice third period right off the bat. Looks like we've got a penalty coming up, though, and that's going to be on Blue Line Fakery. So Team NOO, Hall of Fame. Pale Poner and NOO going to go on the power play bottom of the screen. We are going to get a charging call by Sniper, it looks like. Yes, he took about 73 strides and just murdered that guy. Penalty coming up. Power play for a pure offline. 15:41 left in the third. Update a few things here on the standings sheet. All right, Schwartz up top. Schwartz, unassisted power play goal. That's going to be, what, 4-0 for Team NOO. So things are looking a little tough right now for Blue Line Fakery. Can't get much going on offense. They look good defensively early on, but starting to slip a little bit. I keep saying Hall of Fame. Team NOO, Pale Poner and NOO. Seem to have a groove right now. 4 goals unanswered so far in this one. 1 minute left in the second period as well. Time is of the essence. Time is winding down. Bottom of the screen, 13 minutes left. And D. Martin Company holding on to a 1-0 lead against Rubber Puckies. Last place Rubber Puckies. Doing an admirable job against this team, and just as I open my mouth, Roaming Ronan gets a goal. 2-0. That should be an unassisted goal. Yes, unassisted goal by the man known as Roaming Ronan, our guest last night on the booth in this show. Gets the goal there. Look at that. Look how close he is to the net there. All right, so that's gonna be 2-0 now for D. Martin Company. Up here offline. All right. 10:35. remains in the bottom series here. The bottom series, I don't mean that in any bad way. I just mean they're just physically located here in the bottom of the screen. 2-0 up here offline. Taking on the rubber puckies again. I gotta give props to rubber puckies, man. All right, so nobody won that poll. Yeah, see, I can't do any polls right now because the answers are obvious. Yeah, let's do one about not about the league. How about that? We got a goal. Ah, yeah, look at that. Listen to that goal horn. That's going to be Cliff Booth, the man known as Nick the Greek. Makes it a first goal of the game, assisted by Ronan and DMart. That's going to make it a 3-0 game. Might be how this one finishes off. All right, here comes another poll. Let's play with it. This is gonna be tricky because only a couple of you might know this, which makes it interesting. I just gave you 3 options, so you guys know the 239. We a lot of us, me, Sniper, I know Yambag, Veds, Sunday, Blue Line King. I know I'm missing a couple names. I apologize. There's a few of us that play together on our server. What is the name of the farm that Sniper gave for my farm? Is it Grindland, Bale's Farm, or Media King? One of 3 options is the right answer. The name of my farm on Farming Simulator 22, a little 239 farm thing we got going on. Go ahead, enter your bets now. All right, so 3-0. DMart has Jesus. DMart has left the server. Good God. For up here offline, likely going to be the way that one holds. That's going to be likely the way this one holds. Yeah, 3 seconds left now. And no, it's not. It's not going to be the right score, but it's going to be another. It is going to be the right win. But Ronan getting the goal there at the same time as Taint Smacker. 4-0 for a pure offline. 5-0 for no. Cougar Hunter and McDollar Menu on the assists on that one. Great looking play there. 5-0. Can't say it's over. Still a little bunch of time left. And the scoring just keeps coming. Pale Poner gets one now. 6-0. Not looking good for Blue Line Fakery right now. But you know they're still alive. They're still in it. You know they still got 2 games, 2 and 3 tonight, and they still got one more series tomorrow night, I believe. So, but just not a good game. Number 1, 5-game losing streak for Abbott and company. I do apologize I'm doing this midstream, but it's just easier. Just slide the logos. Nobody really cares if We can't. Something that I'll do behind the scenes, but come on, who cares? All right, 20 seconds left in the first period. Top right of the screen there. Looks like, are they not switching logos? Those guys? I do apologize. I thought they were switching sides. Not a big deal because I could just do that. Oh wait, I screwed up. I messed up. I didn't switch the logos. That's on me. My bad, dudes. That one's on me. As we have game number 2, partway done. All right, looks like these boys are getting ready to play, right? Game 1, game 2, they want to get going. All right, 9 minutes left up here. Might be safe to say that Team NOO is going to take game 1. We don't know what score. 8 minutes left, 6-0. I just don't see a comeback happening. So blue line fakery will fall to 11-11 and 3 if this score holds true. And hold on. All right, John, XX John, assisted by Ratterley and Swagger. That's Ratterley and Caberlet and Abbott. So at the very least, no shutout for Team NOO. Who knows? Well, let's see what can happen here at the end of the game. I've seen some crazy shit happen. See some real crazy shit happen in this thing we call 239 hockey. All right, top of the screen, and Mr. Anderson with the goal. Ando with the goal. Gives Veds has left the server their first goal of the night and a 1-0 lead. All right, so 1-0. Second period, is a quarter of the way through. And we're still waiting on game number 2 here. This is game number 1 still, so a Game of Throw series is just well in advance of everybody, kind of, especially with the timing. Top of the screen, Cougar Hunter going to get himself a tripping call there. So that's going to give Blue Line Fakery a chance at a power play. Too little, too late. 3.5 minutes left, down by 5. But end on a happy note, I guess, and just get a goal or so, and just end on a positive note, and hope for that second game. Let's see who's in the chat tonight. Who's here tonight? We got Ace Soul, the man known as the host of The Warm Up. Looking forward to seeing their next show, of course. Always good times. Alpha Dog is here. We saw Alpha Dog in action last night during that series. We got Beaker Dog in the house. We got Blue Line King. We'll see him tomorrow night. Blue Line King taking his team, the Ain't No Sunshine Boys, in their series tomorrow. D-Mart, the captain of Appear Offline, is in the house tonight. Dom Silva, who we did not get to see lace him up yet, unfortunately. Drug Monkey in the house tonight. Drug Monkey, a member of Blue Line Fakery. We got Duganator in the house. We got Jeff Ryan, 21 here. Master Shotgun is with us. Pale Poner Rocky are with us. Santa Claus Gift. I love that name. Santa Claus Gift in the house tonight. Sniper 027 here. Spike Trap Claire is here. Virgo Pros. Wizzy War, the man known as the Power Rankings Guru, in the house tonight. Roaming Ronan, who was with us last night in the booth here. Young Kelch and Zaki Talib or here. I don't think I missed anybody's name. Winnipegger. I see that's a new name in the chat. What's up, Matt? What's up, Winnipegger? Is it safe to say that you're from Winnipeg, Manitoba? I have to take a wild guess, right?
Hockey Empire's got the puck along the boards. Here he is, wristed on net, and he gets in the lane.
All right, so Pale Poner and Team NOO. That game's finally done. That one seemed like it took for a while. Yeah. So Pale Poner and Team NOO leading that game 1-0. That's just game one. If you're Blue Line Fakery, you know you still got a couple games to go. But they do need to snap out of this 5-game losing streak, and now so got to get back on the winning streak, especially going into the playoffs. If they want to, you know, just got to keep it going, keep their thing going. Only series we have going on right now is at top right. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on here. I'm looking at the Discord. It doesn't look like there's anything we know is going on. Just EA being EA, I guess.
Grabbed along the board by Duggan. On the plane.
Did he ever get it, James? That's a really good hit. Now the player's got to go pick up his stick because that got knocked right out of his hands.
Picked up along the board by Brock. Puck picked up by Duggan. The turnover. Here they come. Blocked in traffic. Moves it to Hall. Moves the puck along the half wall.
All right. Sorry, trying to check Discord, see if we can figure out what's going heck's going on. I guess we're just having issues. Oh, here we go. Finally got the matchup, and look at this. Just like the first game, we're getting these late period scores top right of the screen, and that's gonna be a Game of Throws. Who is that? Just kind of chopping it in there.
Well, nobody likes having a goal called back, but they'll just have
It's kind of pounding it in there. That's gonna be no goal. No goal called off.
There it is. That's a wrap for period number.
All right. As we have no games going on right now, I do. Oh shit! I didn't update it. I didn't update it properly. Sorry. Oh wait, I did. It's right. It's right. No, it's not. It's not right. Fuck off. It's not right. That's on me. I'll fix that. My apologies. I screwed that up. We need a fail counter. How many times I failed it tonight? It'd be like 40 billion. These are my average. All right, game number 2, alive and well here in the Appear Offline series. All right, I got the standings all good now. Do I dare switch them? Quick look, real quick look.
Team, here we go. Third period is underway.
All right, so with this one, D-Mart and company will get another couple points but stay in second place. Team NOO, with their win, will move up to third place. So they're closing in behind on D-Mart Gaming, to Appear Offline. Appear Offline need to keep winning in order for that first place. But Appear Offline are just trying to do everything they can to keep that distance away from Appear Offline and hoping that Blue Line Fakery and Big Brown Beavers on Thursday can take out NOO in order to preserve their first place, assuming they get it, of course. All right, looks like a top right. Oh my gosh! If you are Game of Throws right now, that is their second goal called off in this game. Second goal. One late in the second, one early in the third. How frustrating is that got to be for Game of Throws? Wow, 2 called off goals. Looked like there was a kicking motion. Now, so it remains 1-0. Veds has left the server. Now, if Veds has left the server, ends up with the win, you know, Game of Throws will probably be kicking themselves at how close it could have been, and man, just frustrating for them.
Passes it to Davidson. Here's the chance on the attack. And that's broken up. And tries to make a diagonal pass. Breakaway. Scores! What a finish!
Yeah, once he gets into the clear, it's like he's so decisive on what he wants. And
All right, Legion 4. Let me write this down
he doesn't miss very often from
because I have a feeling, you know, lags happen. Lag just happens. You can't avoid it. 2-0. Veds left the service, so now this game, game number 2, looking very different. Game number 2, kind of taking on a different tone. Definitely, you know, I don't call those questionable calls. There was guys on the goal. It looked like it was kicked in, probably. You know, I want to say they're questionable calls, but 2 goals got called back for Game of Throws. So who knows what could have been. With the second game's underway, let's get the second raffle going on here.
That pass goes a little sideways.
And let's cash in the contest. We had a poll in the 239 Farming Simulator server. What is my farm called? The answer is Media King. That's Sniper. When he made the server for us to play on, he gave everybody farm names. That's what he named mine. So, again, we thank Sniper for setting up this server and letting us all play getting our farming on in that server. It's a good time, man. It's, you know, I love that shit. And here comes top left. Cabriolet trying to get something going here for Blue Line Fakery. Can't get it going though. Good defensive play. Here comes Drug Monkey now. Over to Ziggy, over to Cabs. Down to John, who scored last game. Nice shot, but big block there by, it looks like McDollar Menu getting the shot block there. Here comes Ziggy to Drug Monkey, back to Zig.
in the slot, and the goalie comes up big with the glove stop.
Trying to get the puck out. Over to Ratterley now. Ratterley with the puck. Back to Ziggy, I believe.
That's a smart read with the 2 centermen tied up. And he comes up with it. Handles the puck. They go on the attack from the left side. Slides it diagonally.
All right, here we go now.
And here it's
Top of the screen, top left, 4 minutes, 4.5 left in the first. No score. This is how the first game went. Not a ton of offense.
the shot.
A lot of little shots here and there. Nothing too crazy. Nothing really didn't break out till like middle of the second period. So we'll see if that takes hold here. If that's the same thing here. Top right of the screen, 2-0 though. Veds has left the server, certainly turning it around here after losing 4-0 in the first game. And you got to figure that 2 goals getting called back by Game of Throws has got to take a lot out of their sails. Bottom of the screen, we got a goal here by Appear Offline. 1-0 with 2:24 left in the first period.
But if the other was made for a good night.
And no luck on that pass attempt. And that's intercepted in the defensive end. Feeds it down low. And that's intercepted by Duggan. Quick feed to Sabinajad. Takes the feed. Anderson's got it into offensive territory. Tries to get it over to Hall. There's the, getting a little cheeky there.
Davidson's ready to go. Apparently the other guy doesn't want anything to do with him.
Getting into the later stages of this.
All right, so 1-0 bottom screen here. That's how this one is going to go into the second period. 1-0 opening and so far only goal for D-Mart. Nice goal. Look at that wide right side of the net, wide open there. D-Mart's not going to miss that one. Good play for him to get in. Nothing the goalie. I believe that's Goat Demon. Nothing that he can do there.
Broken up in the neutral zone by Hall.
Top right of the screen. We're still holding on to a 2-0 win here. Lead, not win, because it's not over yet. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Doable. So can't count Game of Throws out, especially the way they played in that first game. And they haven't played bad the second game. If those goals weren't called back, it'd be 2-2. But, yeah, big break here for Veds has left the server. 2 goals getting called back by Game of Throws. And it looks like if the score holds, it looks like that's how this game's going to end. 2-0 potentially.
And the butterfly covers most of the bottom of the net. There's nowhere for the puck to go. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a penalty. They're going to have to call
get the call.
This is always a fine line penalty. You're allowed a little interference, just not that much.
All right, congratulations to Rocky 93 for winning the single winner raffle of game number 2. 250 bones going your way, son. That's my man, Rock. You know him as the co-host of this show, Mr. Rocky in the house. When he's not playing his series, he's doing his thing in here and hanging out. And we're chatting, we're having a good time. He's got his mustache. It's all good.
Use of the stick at center by LaFontaine. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. One-on-one with the goaltender. Oh, a clutch stop on the breakaway.
If you're ahead, the clock never moves. If you're behind, it looks like it's racing away. A critical save here in the third period.
And a quick little stick lift and comes up with a turnover. Jabs the puck away.
All right, 5 seconds left.
Can't connect.
All right, 5 seconds. All right, no time left. That game number 2 is over. All right, series is now tied 1 apiece in that game on the top right here. Game of Throws. Man, that's gotta suck for them. That feeling, man. That's gonna be tough. They lose by a score of 2-0 in a game where 2 goals got called back. Definitely hard. That's definitely a hard pill for them to swallow right now. But they're still in a good position. They're not in any danger at all by any means. But more so for Veds left the server. That's a big win for them. I'll show you the standings in a bit here as soon as we get a chance. But with that win, and with the game up top not complete yet, Veds has left the server, are now in 8th place. Blue Line Fakery now in 9th place, pending the results of this game. So, pending the results, we're still waiting to see what happens here. But I do have the standings updated. I'd like to show you that as soon as I can. I just don't want to jeopardize missing any of this action here. Got a lot of shit going on tonight, man. 3 series. This works out to be a great night because of it. This series is super. All 3 series are important in some way, but the top 2 are the big ones. For Blue Line Fakery, Veds has left the server, and Game of Throws. Looks like we're going to get a delayed penalty call here to Rubber Puckies. Hooking is the call. Epic going off for hooking. That's going to keep going that 2 minutes. All right, 11:58 left in the second period of this game right here. 2-1 for appear offline. So Rubber Pucky's not making this easy on them. Not making it easy on appear offline at all. Young Kelch with the gifted sub to none other than Google's 83. Kelchy, man, thank you for the gift sub. And now that I got your name in my mind right now. Kelch has been looking into our Discord. If you were interested in captaining for season 24, which will be here before you know it, July, I think. Season 24, we need captains. Hit up Young Kelch. Hit up Young Kelch in the Discord if you're interested in being a captain for next season. This is the last week of the season 23. Then we got playoffs. Season 24 will be here before you know it. I will say, it's going to be hard to top this one. It's going to be hard to top season 23. That's all I can say. I want to say hello to Big C. He says yo, and then Kelchy gifting a sub to Big C. Mr. Kelch, thank you so much for that one. For those ones. One to Google's 83 and one to the man who's having a good night. Big C. Had a good game 1. A frustrating game 2 because it could have been a tied game, but I can't let go of that thought, man. Veds left the server, won game 2 by the score of 2-0. Game of Thrones had 2 goals called off in the game. So, definitely frustrating. Definitely frustrating for him, I can imagine. For them, guys. We've got a couple of goals updates here. Looks like Ronan gets one, and John for Blue Line Fakery getting one. Ronan here, John up there. It is now 4-1 appear offline. That is what this team needs. Blue Line Fakery ties it up 1-0. They need the win. What up, Kelchi? Kelchi in the house. We are finding. Let me highlight that one. That's a good one. Kelchi in the chat tonight. Good to see you again. Thank you for the gifted subs to Googles and Big C. Good folks getting those ones tonight. I promise you, for the playoffs, guys, I will have the right emotes. I keep forgetting to switch my emotes. I'm so sloppy sometimes, but I still have the ones from last season. I do apologize. I will get that changed over.
Get ready to go, James Cebulski and Ray Ferraro ready to bring you on.
At this rate, maybe just wait and just do the playoff teams, right, for the emotes, and just have more Ian the Marine emotes. I think that'd be awesome.
Both teams are lined up and we are set to get things going. And this one is officially underway with the puck drop.
All right, what do we got going on here? Second intermission. This one's getting interesting. 1-1. Blue Line Fakery fighting to stay alive. They are currently, let's see, currently in 9th place. So they dropped out to 9th place.
Time left in this period. The game is still scoreless. The frozen biscuits dropped and we are back underway here.
That win will help them get organized defensively.
Hockey Empire's got a hold of
All right, so some big games tonight. Can't deny that. This one's ending well. By this point, last game, up here, top left, NOO was pretty well established the win. They've been pretty dominant. Now, things are a little bit tighter defensively for both sides here. So just a 1-1 game right now.
Anderson swooping in on the attack.
1-1.
Reach with the poke check. Hockey Empire's got it in their own zone. Straight up the middle. Here they come.
Top right of the screen. We still got 15 minutes left in the first period. That one's going. That series is going by fast. That one's going by briskly.
Quickly over to Anderson.
These guys are getting their games done, and of course it's probably the most.
Down low.
I don't know. There are a lot to be gained and lost with this series. That's a big one. Game of Throws. Veds has left the server. With Veds has left the server, winning game number 2. They're now in 8th place, and they're waiting on Blue Line Fakery to finish here to see what happens.
Good read with the stick to break that up. Errant pass and they can't connect.
We'll see what's going on here. Blue Line Fakery, that's the one to focus on right now, because now they're in 9th place, and
Empire's in now.
looks like they're going to get a penalty too. Tripping call. Who's that going to go to? That's going to go to Abbott.
Quick hands to make a glove stop like that.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. Still no score in this one.
All right, Abbott now
Slides it over with pace.
getting the 2 minutes for tripping, and big save. I think just hit the side of net too. So Blue Line Fakery trying to go ahead there, but just couldn't get it in. Big try there. 13:50 left in the third period. Game number 2.
And just out of our reach.
Bottom of the screen, we now have a 5-1 game for appear offline.
Across the line from center. Here's a short pass to Anderson. And things start to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. Picked off by Duggan. Moves the puck up to Sabinashad. Slides it across. Hockey Empire's got the puck in their own end. Puck clears the zone and they'll be forced to regroup. And that's just out of reach. And he denied that opportunity.
Slides across in the butterfly to make the save, but you still have to be agile even though you're covering the bottom of the net.
All right. So it looks like, can I assume... Is it safe to assume that D-Mart appear offline takes game number 2? 15 minutes left, 5-1. The way Rubber Puckies hasn't been too bad as of late. I mean, I know, they haven't... They're still in last place. Yeah, I think it's roaming Ronan right there with that goal. That's got to be it. It's got to be it. Gotta give Rubber Puckies credit. They played them really well for a good portion of tonight. Look at Ronan with 4 goals tonight in this game alone. Game number 2, roaming Ronan, 4 goals. That doesn't include whatever scored. I think he had 1 or 2 in the first game. At least 1. Might have been 2. So roaming Ronan looking like he's having a roaming Ronan night. Not wraps. No wraps. He's not doing Ronan wraps. Just regular shots. A couple of, small breakaway type things. Hold on. Top left of the screen. Well, big save. Oh, man. I thought a goal was called off or something, but no. It's just a big save. The faceoff is going to be in the no zone. And just as I say that, look who scores again, man. Ronan. Ronan, goal number 5. This man is on fire. He's a very humble guy. I really loved having him last night. He's humble. I'm the same way. But you can't deny how great he's playing right now. The man going into tonight had 54 goals. He's got 5 goals in this game and at least 1 more in the other one. He's now at about 60 goals at least on the season. He should be over the 90-point marquee right now. Yeah, roaming Ronan should be surpassed 90 points and 60 goals after this game. This is their last series of the season, by the way, so I guess whatever he does tonight will kind of be it. Yeah, so if they win, if a pure offline win this game number 2, they will be in first place. 7-1 now. Probably safe to say that they've won game number 2. And will take sole possession of first place right now, just pending the results of the NOO series tonight. That's what's going to do it for them. They're watching their backs, watching NOO with a careful eye. Because that is who is chasing their first place. And Pale Poner's coming for it. The big one is that they have 1 more series to go. Team NOO. Though they are facing a tough time right now. Alright, so I'm doing a little bit of math here. Or whatever I'm doing. I have no clue what I'm doing half the time. So with the win... Yeah, so with the game number 1 win for Pale Poner and NOO, they officially clinched the playoffs. So NOO has clinched the playoffs. Actually, with the game 1 loss, for Blue Line Fakery, Liberty Bibberty have now clinched the playoffs. So we still have a few more teams that need to clinch. We just have 1 team that's going to be out. Oh my god, who is it going to be? I would hate to be in this position. I would hate to be in your guys' position. As we have a 7-1 victory here. Maybe 7-1, maybe 8, maybe, I don't know. Maybe 7-3. Who the heck knows what's going to go on in this one? Sound is off on that one. We're going to switch now over. Got a Joe Stowe timeout being called. Joe Stowe timeout being called here. So we'll switch the audio over to the top right.
And we are back underway. Hockey Empire's got the puck in the defensive end. Grabbed along the boards by Hall. They go on the attack through center. Takes the feed. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. He got off. The goalie's best friend comes up big again as it goes off the outside of the frame.
All right, 29 seconds left. Top left of the screen. Pale Poner, Team NOO. 2-1 is the score right now. Abbott and the blue line fakery really need to get a point here at any point at all. At this rate. Got to come out with this one. Over there in the top right, Game of Throws is up 1-0. That helps. Blue line fakery a lot. Veds, Blue Line Fakery are hoping that Veds' left the server does not win any more games.
Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. And it's poked away in the neutral zone. Nice heads-up play there.
And D-Mart just piling it on right now. Roaming Ronan seems to have taken a little break. Now it's D-Mart piling this shit on. 8-1. My goodness. That's it. 8-1 with about 1 second left. That one is over. All right, the other game is over here. Pale Poner up top. Team NOO leading 2-0.
Hockey Empire's got it, and they're on the attack. And that's blocked as he gets down low. The Ticats take it along the wall. Right on the doorstep. Puck scooped out by LaFontaine. And play continues.
Like I said, I wish I was more fancy, and I'm just being late. I'm just like, just wrote the friggin' logos. Who cares? All right, so.
Centering pass. Picked up along the wall by Hall. On the wraparound. Taken by Anderson. Can't get it to go. Another big hit. Man, this guy has one.
All right, NOO will stay in third place with that victory. Blue Line Fakery still at 9th place after that one. Looking at the top right, which is 1-0 Game of Throws, 6.5 left in the second period. This is a race, man. I'm updating these stats here, the standings. My apologies, and it's getting crazy.
Could complete the pass, and he puts that one aside with ease.
Whether it's intentional or not, he stopped the puck, but it's still not going to feel very good.
Well past the midway mark.
All right, so nobody clinches or eliminates as a result of that. We're still waiting on the results of the Game of Throws Veds left the server series. It's only 1-0 Game of Throws. If Game of Throws holds on to win, that favors Blue Line Fakery a ton. But Blue Line Fakery got to win the next game if they want any chance at this. What is it, 6-game losing streak now for Blue Line Fakery. Gonna have a delayed penalty call coming to Game of Throws. 2:50 left in the second period. Puck is still up and whistled dead. A lot of shots on goal there by Veds left the server. My goodness, peppering him with shots. Pale Poner and company. Pale Poner and his NOO team on a 3-game winning streak now. That helps their chances at first place tremendously.
The power play gets an unbelievable opportunity to tie this game up. Trailing by 1. This is a big chance in this game.
And that one's broken up. And they get that puck down the ice. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage.
Well, this power play hasn't gone.
All right, minute left in the second period. Top right of the screen. As soon as that game goes in intermission, let's look at the standings as of right now. I just finished updating them. I hope I got everything. Yeah, looks like everything's pretty well right. I do it as they happen, so it's not hard to add 2 or 1. All right, let's quickly look at it real quick. Here are the standings as of right now. Appear Offline staying in first place, tied for first place, but you know, ahead with the virtue of wins. Team NOO jumped to third place with that, or stay in third place with that win. Liberty Berbity, Team NOO clinching now. So 4 teams clinch. Ain't No Sunshine, we'll see tomorrow. Big Brown Beavers, we see Thursday night. So they're neither clinched nor eliminated. Technically, mathematically, they could still be eliminated, but we'll see. Game of Throws in there. Veds left the server, are now in 8th place, and Team Blue Line Fakery looking to stay alive here. All right, game number 3 is on right now. This is a big one. Keep a focus on this one. Blue Line Fakery, it's all up to them now here in game number 3. They do have a series tomorrow, but if they get swept tonight, depending what goes on at the top right there between Veds has left the server and Game of Throws, it could be a tough finish here. Pale Poner, speaking of tough finishes, this one is a huge start for Pale and Company. 1-0 on a goal by Pale Poner. We'll see who gets the assist on that one. Looks like a little backhand. Looks like it might have been unassisted, actually. Pale Poner opens up the scoring for NOO. 2:36 into the first period. No, Taint Smacker and Cougar Hunter get the assists on that one. Looked like the defense might have touched it first, but oh well, I'm not the ref. I'm not down there. All right, 1-0. You know, those early, you know, whenever you've lost the game 1 and 2, and it's like you're in a situation where it's a must-win for Blue Line Fakery tonight and tomorrow, at least getting some points. That's a real tough one, a tough pill to swallow. Having that first goal, because you're just kind of like, here we go, you know. Not a panicking situation at all. But a tough one to say the least. It's a tough matchup for, you know, it's a tough opponent, tough matchup. The good thing for Blue Line Fakery though is tomorrow night they play Veds has left the server. Both those teams, that's their final series. Both those teams, regardless of what happens in each series, they're going to be 8 and 9, whether it's Veds at 8 or Veds at 9. Blue Line at 8, Blue Line at 9, whatever. Those two face each other tomorrow, guaranteed to be just a humongous series. At the top right of the screen, we got ourselves, we're going to have a hot finish here. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the 2-game view. Looks like we got a goal for Blue Line Fakery, and that is going to be Ratterley. Ratterley gives them a big goal there. 1-1 now. Pardon me, I'm just setting up the next game view here. Because after the Game of Throws series, we're going to have ourselves another series here. It's going to go with a 2-game view. I just got to set up real quickly. Bear with me as I do this in the background quietly because I cannot think and do things at the same time. Oh my. My goodness, we're having what a finishing week, and we've had them in the past where, you know, there's a lot at stake for the teams in the last week, but I don't remember it being this close. Ace Soul in the chat, what's up, Ace? I feel like we were supposed to do something tonight. Look at that be ace. Alright, so Ace Soul of the Blue Line Fakery. Gonna do his all tonight to get this team over this hurdle known as Team No. This is a big one. Big game tonight. And Game of Throws, you know, looking at them, Game of Throws are up 2-0 now. This helps Blue Line Fakery for sure. Alright, looks like we got a goal for Sneaky Taint Smacker with about a second left in the game. I just love saying that name. Don't care what his gamer tag is. I just want to say Sneaky Taint Smacker. Ace Soul bench tonight. Oh, man, yeah. 0.6 seconds left. Taint Smacker assisted by Pale Poner and Schwartz. Take it 2-1. Can't be easy for Ace Soul to be watching. You know, the team not doing so well tonight. It's been a tough night for Blue Line Fakery. I can't sugarcoat it. Just not a good night, and not the result they want. They need every point they can get. They're in their direct race for 8th place now with Veds left the server. Assuming the Game of Throws holds on to win 2-0, if they win this game, they're safe. I would have to say. Not completely clinched, but safe. They will have built a 6-point lead on Veds has left the server, which now leaves the race at 8 and 9, 8th and 9th seed. Looks like 3-0 for the Game of Throws. That should be it. All right, Game of Throws now then. 3-0. Should be it. Should be it for them. Let me see. Let me look at the standings here. I'm updating them as we speak. I have to assume that they're gonna win out. Let me update these stats really quickly here. Alright, standings are updated. Perfect. Looking good, standings. Just craziness. Just craziness. Rocky in the chat. Rocky in the chat. Well, Kelch must be on a winning team. He's talking again. Big win there for Hall of Fame and Game of Throws. Alright, looks like I've got a goal for, looks like a peer offline. Alright, so Hall of Fame and the Game of Throws winning 2-1. Got the wrong series on the wrong side, of course. Go me. Apologies, give me a second. I'll have that fixed for you. Alright, there we go. Oh shit, Rocky! I'm gonna eat. Oh man, we got some chirping in it. You know, it's all friendly, man. It's all good. All right, so we got a little friendly chirping going on here. it's a little bit of friendly banter back and forth between competitors. It's competitive. It's tough right now. With that, and I'll show you the standings in a second here. It looks like... Am I missing anything here? No, we got a 2-1 game here. This is still 2-1. This has been a 2-1 for a while now. Blue line fakery. Keeping it tight here. All right, blue line fakery. Keeping it tight. Let's see. Make sure nobody scores here. All right, here comes a play. Boom, big hit. And Ratterley with the chance to tie it. Oh, good poke there by the defense of NOO. We'll show you the standings here. But basically speaking, actually, Game of Thrones has moved up to 6th place. Now Big Brown Beavers are in 7th place. So 5 minutes left in the second period here. Game of Thrones, while not having clinched yet, they're safe. I would say Game of Thrones looks pretty safe. All rests on the 2 teams playing tomorrow. Blue line fakery over here, and Veds has left the server, who we don't see right now. Their game is over. That's tomorrow night. Like I said, playoff seeding isn't going to be finalized until tomorrow. 8th and 9th still up for grabs. Nice shot on goal there by John, but missed wide of the net. All right, 40 seconds left in the second period. Oh, man. All right, 1.8 seconds left. We got a Joe Stowe stoppage in play. All right, and we got ourselves one heck of a matchup here. Let's do a final raffle of the night. One more raffle to raffle off some points. Probably do another giveaway during the playoffs now. Just keep a note. I'm a Wednesday night next week is my last night before I go away for a week, so I won't be around starting Thursday of next week. Unfortunately, that's going to be the second round of the playoffs, which it's tough. But usually this time of the year, I usually go away for a week. But yeah, so I'll be around for first round at least until a Wednesday, and then after that, I'm going to be away, but I'll be back for the finals. So for round 2, just follow, pick, load up your favorite, load up the respective streamer for that team, that series. And so at least you can, if there's a series you're interested in, hit up that streamer and check it out. Yeah, so for round 2, it'll just be a matter of, following whoever streamer is doing that series that night. Look in the Discord. See who it is. And but round 2, yeah, I won't be able to have all this for round 2, but I'll be back for the finals, and I'm looking forward to it. Not looking forward to the season ending, don't get me wrong, but what a great finish. All right, 2-1, but hold on. It's going to be 3-1 here, top of the screen. Pale Poner. What a season he's having. Take a look at some of his stats going into tonight. Pale Poner. So Pale Poner, nothing mind, and this is a strange, just a solid defensive team. They got some great players. With JRD, probably JRD's probably the big, and he's only part-time. He's got 15 games played, 34 points. Schwartz leads with 54 points going into tonight, so he's probably around 60 points after tonight in 33 games after tonight. How's that possible? Oh, he got traded. That's right. So he probably had extra games. So about a 2 points per game kind of score. Young Kelch dropping the ownage. Shit. Maybe we can get Sniper 0270 to load up all the streams. He's going to have that week off. Oh, shit. Rough. Rough. Yeah, maybe we could do that. We could do something, right? Big C in the chat. What's up, Big C? Fakery. Yeah, it's a tough night for Blue Line Fakery, but the thing with that, though, is with Veds has left the server, dropping their matchup to Game of Thrones, that kind of helps Blue Line. It gives them a chance. Veds right now, Veds has left the server, is the playoff team right now. They're in 8th place, and Pale Poner, hold on, Pale Poner, timeout. Pale Poner with another goal. Rips one past the goaltender. Schwartzy on the assist. What's up, Big C? What's up, Googles? Join. Let's go. Friggin' join, guys. Love it.
I'll say thanks to Pale Team.
What is up? Rocky in the house. Rocky and the mustache is in the house. Yeah, tough night for you guys. Yeah, just a tough night, but all is not lost because Blue Line Fakery are also not having a good night.
Yeah, it's a good sight to see for us.
It's a good sight for you guys to see, not so much for Blue Line Fakery. It sets up one hell of a game tomorrow night. Veds has left the server versus Blue Line Fakery. Winner gets in. Like,
yeah, that's what it seems like, right?
That's. I want to show the standings. Give me like let's give it a minute for a second. Wait till the Pure Offline series goes into the intermission, and the other series. I got the standings updated, and they're pretty amazing. How this is working out.
I feel like Hall of Fame should be up for the Jack Adams again. His team looks way better than the start of the season, that's for sure.
Yeah, almost like that, almost that whole inductees 2.0 kind of thing he had going on last season, but now this one with Game of Thrones. Just a great. It was a great series. It was fun.
Yeah, Big C got me a couple times at the end of the last game. He's a slithery little fucker.
Yeah, Big C. He's cheeky. He is. He's like
the entire the first 2 games. He would really push, and if I blocked him off or whatever, he would just take it behind the net. But the last one, he just completely stopped, and I kept going. I looked like a fucking retard.
Oh no!
It's like it's all right. I mean, he's a good player. So.
Kind of made you bite on some of that, huh? On some of the hits or some of the coverage, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too mad. I mean, they have a really good lineup, and
yeah, they really do.
I feel like the defense kept our team in it. Our offense wasn't there, and in the first game, Superstar was absolutely terrible. So it's just not a good combination.
Oh man. Well, regardless, I mean, so either Blue Line Fakery or Veds, you guys not having the best nights really doesn't, it's here. Let's is up. Let's go look at the standings here real quick. Here are the standings right now. So first place, a Pure Offline, looking to go to 44 points tonight. The big one is Game of Thrones moves up to 6th place with 32 points and still a chance. With a sweep, if they sweep Ain't No Sunshine, I think they play Ain't No Sunshine tomorrow. Ain't No Sunshine, and actually, so Game of Thrones has a big night ahead of them tomorrow too, because they play Ain't No Sunshine. They could potentially be in 5th or higher. So right now it really is down to you guys. Vez has left the server, and Blue Line Fakery. Assuming it's now 5-1.
If they lose this series 3-0. I guess we would just have to win the series to make it.
Assuming if they're down 5-1 with 6 minutes left, if they do end up losing tonight, 3-0, Veds has left the server. Will only be up by 1 point on these guys right here, Blue Line Fakery. So, basically, whoever wins. I mean, I guess you could technically have like a win, a loss, overtime loss. Maybe it gets goofy like that, but Basically, whoever wins tomorrow night gets in, is what we're looking at. I think a Game of Thrones is pretty much safe at this point. And looks like Drug Monkey. Yeah, Drug Monkey. Love the way his player looks. He looks so refined. He just looks so refined. Like just a man. Ricky, he goes by the name of Ricky Grimes in the game, but that's Drug Monkey with the goal. 5-2. Not out of the realm of possibility. Could be possible. I don't know. I've seen more. Oh, that's right. Yes, I do gotta. Oh, yes, you are. Oh my God, this is why I like you guys. JRD, helping me out here with my maths. That's good maths. So yes, he is correct. I didn't even notice that. I just updated the points. I didn't update the clinchers. Everybody has clinched except Veds is off the server and Blue Line Fakery. So it's down to you guys tomorrow night. I'll bust those out in a second here. Gonna set up the single game view for the last series of the night. Thank you for that, JRD, my man in the house. Always looking out for you. You guys are always looking out for me. I like that. I respect that. Because I am a big goofball and I mess up often, you know, it happens. Alright, so. Booyaka booyaka. And Pale Poner gets another. Pale Poner must have like 17 goals tonight. Schwartz and Sneaky, I was going to say Stinky. Sneaky Taint Smacker on the assist. Freaking love that name.
So is first place settled yet, or is that still up in the air?
It's still up in the air. So right now, Appear Offline are in first place. Even if they win tonight, they'll just be 2 points up on first. NOO can still get it with a sweep Thursday night against Big Brown Beavers. They have to sweep. So that the last game of the technically the last game of the season, we're still determining things. In this case, first place. All right, big goal there by Cabriolet, your former teammate, the Rat Ratterley. 6-3 now. So Hall of Fame, yes. Game of Thrones have clinched the playoffs. Big Brown Beavers have clinched the playoffs. Yeah, so 1 through 7 is all figured out, determined. We're just waiting on 8 and 9. That's going to be determined tomorrow night. I can't wait. Thursday night, we just have one series, and that's going to determine potentially first place. Or where Big Brown Beavers are going to go. That's really it. Wish I could say more, but we're going to have, after these games, I guess we're gonna have to take a long, hard look and discussion at these standings.
Yeah, I
there's a lot.
I don't know, it's gonna be really, really tough to pick like a bracket this year.
Almost super difficult. There's another goal by Team NOO. I think it's safe to say that they've won. I think it's safe to say they won. Now, I've learned my lesson. The one night there was a show. Okay, we did a show. And I was doing the standings. I assumed there was a team that I think they were up 4-5-0, ended up losing the game. And I had to like redo everything. So I was like, oh fuck. You couldn't have held on to a 5-goal lead. What the shit? I forget who it was. It was a couple of weeks ago.
It was us versus
was that you guys? Was that you guys? That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I had all this. I was like, okay, they won. I'm going to do the standing so I can not be fumbling around with that. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. Here we go. All right, the game's getting out of hand now. All right, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game over. 7-3 is your final. The sweep for Pale Poner and company. Sweeping Blue Line Fakery. All right. Still waiting on. I have no clue what the hell these guys are doing. Sorry, the logos are kind of all over the place. I don't have any good rhyme or reason for what I'm doing. I'm just making a mess here. All right. This is it. A minute 49 left, so we're not going to have this game on for very long. It's a minute and 41 left. 3-0. Safe to say, Appear Offline is... Can we say they've won it? It's a minute left, maybe? Can we assume? Or do we make an ass out of you and me?
It's safe to assume, I think. Oh, well.
Hold on now.
There is a minute and 4 seconds left. That is enough time against this team.
It's happened.
That would be some shit.
Oh my god, can you imagine? If that were to happen, that would really screw up Appear Offline's chances at first. It would really give Pale Poner's team a good chance at it. Yeah, I'm looking at all these. I mean, I love these standing. I love doing this because this is just. I love watching teams up and down. And there's Veds. Got to be the nail in the coffin goal right there. 4-1. 42 seconds left. Probably over, but let's just.
Wait, how did Vets get that goal?
I have no friggin' clue.
He was behind the goalie in the net. How did he end up with that?
EA, you know how that is. Veds, if you can hear me, please move your farm vehicles off of my farm, you bum. We'll talk about that in a second, too. We'll just have a little nonchalant discussion about friggin' Farm Simulator 22, Veds. Alright, Slothy Deluxe getting it over to Haschik. And, oh, that could have been a goal. Alright, 7 seconds left. Here comes Captain Rob Miller. Last break of the season. Shot on goal wide. End of the season for these two teams. Congratulations, I guess, in order. Let's, Alright, great night tonight. Here are your updated standings. Your current standings. Appear Offline take first place. 44 points on the season. They don't clinch first place yet because look at who's in third place. They got 3 games left. So with a... Actually, hold on. No. With 2 wins. They don't need to sweep. 2 wins. Yeah, 2 wins and a loss. And they would clinch first. So that's Pale Poner's team. No. So they clinch the playoffs, just not first place. We're still waiting to see who gets first place. That's going to be determined Thursday night with our 1 series. NOO versus Big Brown Beavers. If the Big Brown Beavers happen to sweep, it can go as high as 4th place. Tomorrow night we got Ain't No Sunshine taking on Game of Throws, 5 versus 6. So again, more stuff to be determined here. My goodness. Let me think. Let me see. So if Ain't No Sunshine sweeps, it's 39 points. So any teams 5 and below, the max they could probably, yeah. So Ain't No Sunshine, best they could be is 4th. So 1st, 2nd, and 3rd are essentially clinched. Just got to figure out what combination of those 3 are going to be 1, 2, and 3. Strictly Business will either be 2 and 3. So it's just a matter of no. Liberty Liberty, we'll see where they stand after tomorrow night's series versus Ain't No Sunshine and Game of Throws. Okay, so everybody's clinched. The big one the big one is 8 and 9. That's gonna be huge. What a showdown.
Yeah, it's gonna be all or nothing.
It's all or nothing. I mean, it's just 1 point, so pretty much whoever wins tomorrow night, right? Because it's only 1 point. You know, whoever wins tomorrow night is in. Whoever loses is out.
I'm just curious to see how the standings shake out.
Yeah, because the big one we got to determine yet is who gets 8, who gets 9. That's the big one going to be determined tomorrow. And then there's still a lot of standing changes. No could be 1st. They could be 3rd. Ain't No Sunshine could be 4th. The Game of Throws could be 4th. I mean, geez. let's say if Veds left the server, you guys sweep tomorrow. Let's say let's go all or nothing sweep. All right, just make it easy. 6 points. You guys looks like you guys can only be 7th potentially. That's the highest you could probably go. If Blue Line Fakery sweeps, they're only really playing for just to get in. The best they could do is 8th. So, man, it sets up a huge night tomorrow night. It sets up for this matchup right here tomorrow night. Blue Line Fakery versus Veds has left the server, and actually. We have one more series in there that's not on the website. It is Game of Thrones taking on Ain't No Sunshine. That's not on here. But they play.
So they're really just playing for positioning?
Just for positioning. Both teams have made it. Just trying to figure out, like I said, based on the standings. Big C in the chat. Big C in the chat. Clinch this, Johnny. Clinch this. With a shaking eggplant. I just saw that now. My apologies. So yeah, the only thing we do know is that we have 7 teams clinched the playoffs. That's the only thing we know. We also know that 2 teams are out. What we don't know is where this is like a cookie that's got where it's going to crumble. Right? We're going to figure out where it crumbles. So NOO is playing for first place tomorrow, Thursday. Big Brown Beavers are playing for either 7th or up to 4th. Same with Game of Thrones and Ain't No Sunshine. Veds left the server. You guys taking on Blue Line Fakery. You're just trying to get in the playoffs, man. That's a big one. That's going to be the big series. Big series of the week. Huge Cinderella story on that one, I think. How that one worked out.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Oof. I'd hate to be in that position. I really would. It's nerve wracking. Just to think about it.
It makes for good content for you, and
I agree. Great for the league. I think
honestly, it's fun for us still. I mean, I'd rather be playing meaningful games than be one of the teams that are already eliminated.
Right.
So.
Yeah, that's gotta be tough too. I've been there a bajillion dozen times, and you're like, we're just playing out so that just play it out.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd rather be in this spot with a chance to make it.
Pressure's a good thing sometimes. Sometimes folks play better under the gun, and what can you? That's how it is.
Yeah.
So Game of Thrones. So you guys going into tomorrow night, 1 game losing streak. You won game number 2. Let's talk about game number 2. What the? You guys won 2-0 against Game of Thrones. A game, and I said this already 8,000 times in the stream tonight. A game in which Game of Thrones had 2 goals called off, one late in the second, one early in the third. What was your guys' reaction at that? Where you guys were like,
I mean, it was kind of just. It's kind of the story of the series, really. They've had a couple of goals that were like that. Everybody just kind of crashed the net, and
yeah.
Well, whenever somebody makes contact with the goalie, it usually gets waved off. So
right, I think Hall of Fame would agree with that sentiment. Hall of Fame in the chat. This game is a joke.
Like the last goal that they scored, I poked it into the net. Like, in what world does a defenseman poke the puck towards the net? Right. And I didn't even hit the poke check button. Like, I was behind the net when I hit it. I don't know. It's just this game's hokey.
Yeah. It makes for some funny moment. Some goofy moments. Certainly not funny for Hall of Fame and company. But I'm sitting there like, oh, what another goal called off? And then it ended up you guys winning 2-0. Certainly, what would have happened had those goals counted? Who knows? Unless you go back in time, you're not going to know. But Game of Thrones will be on a 1-game winning streak going into tomorrow. You guys are on a 1-game losing streak because losing game 3. Blue Line Fakery, as of right now, 7-game losing streak, going back to May 17th. Losing game 3 versus Rubber Puckies, getting swept last Wednesday to appear offline, and then tonight against Palace team. So they'll have a big job ahead of them tomorrow night. So their hands will be full. You guys will have your hands full. You got to figure that their losing streak's going to stop sometime. They got to figure they're going to snap one here. Get a win, and unfortunately for you guys, it's it could be against you guys.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Sets up a big night tomorrow. Veds is up. Everybody who's whether you're still in the playoffs, you're still in the league, you're not in the league, you're new, you have no clue what the hell we're doing here, or you're in one of these teams. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night for that series. That's gonna be a good matchup. Because let's just say this, okay? Blue Line Faker is 9th place by 1 point. Say they win the first game, okay? They're 8th, you're 9th. You guys win the second game, you're 8th, they're 9th, and it just comes down to like game 3, like triple overtime. I don't know.
I can see that happening too.
I could see that. I think that's going to happen tomorrow night. I could see that. And whoops, sorry, Ronan's not here tonight. Forgot about that. I think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be series tied 1-1. Whether you guys win first, or I think Blue Line Fakery will snap out of the losing streak. They'll win one. You guys will win one. And it'll be like out, in, out, down to game 3, tied, overtime, double overtime, something. And, whoever wins that is in. I think it's going to be a real huge finish. That's the one. That's the one to look at tomorrow. Going to be the game of the night tomorrow. Not to take anything away from Game of Thrones versus Ain't No Sunshine. That has a lot of mostly positional meaning too. But
that's not really gonna.
They're both.
They're both in. It's not like if they lose, they're out or anything. So
both are in. It's gonna wherever they finish is who they play. I can't even begin to speculate what's gonna happen there. So if the season ended today, you guys, Veds has left the server, would take on Appear Offline. Strictly Business will go against Big Brown Beavers. Game of Thrones taking on NOO. And Liberty Beverly Ain't No Sunshine. However, that's not going to be the standings come tomorrow night. Or come Thursday night. So it's going to be crazy to speculate at this point. Oh, man. So, sets up for big night. I'm going to hop on some Farming Simulator for a little bit to see if Veds moved his freaking golf cart away from my plot. Yeah, so, I was joking about it in the Discord earlier, but I had a little bit of sincerity in there. So, we have that 239 Farming Simulator server that Sniper set up. Thank you so much, Sniper. You're the best. So, we all play, and there I am. I'm farming, doing my thing, plowing a field as I normally do, and I see this friggin' golf cart. Now, I got a combine harvester. It has the turning radius of a friggin' Boeing 747. So not only does that thing turn like ass, I got this golf cart in the corner of a plot. So I got to go around it because I got the maneuverability of AIDS on this thing. And, Veds don't even play the game no more, but he leaves his shit everywhere. Leaves his shit all over the farm. I'm like, man, do you do this at home with your Hot Wheels? You get your mom and dad stepping on them? Leave your shit everywhere? Veds, come on, boy. I'm just busting your nuts, but please move that thing. There's my tangent. I'm going to call it a night. Rocky, do you have any final words? I mean, the only thing I'm going to say is good luck to you guys tomorrow. And good luck to Blue Line Faker and for a great series tomorrow night.
Yeah. No matter what happens, it's been a fun season. So
and a tremendous finish.
I end up, in the booth or whatever it ends up being, or in the playoffs, I'm excited for the playoffs. So.
That's right. Either Rocky will be here in the booth for the first round, or he won't be. We don't know yet. We got to find out.
Yes, no matter what happens, it was a fun season.
We'll still have the Rock Man in some capacity, either as a player or in. But all right, tune in tomorrow night, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 2 series tomorrow. Veds is off the server, taking on Blue Line Fakery, the battle for 8th place. And then Game of Thrones taking on Ain't No Sunshine. Another good series. And then the season ends Thursday night. We have one series Thursday night, and that'll be it. That'll be playoff time. And I'm hoping to see a playoff show. We'll see who's going to do one. So I would assume there will be one. So in some capacity. So we'll figure it out. Until then, take care of each other. Good night. Be good to each other. Peace, love, and little donuts. Peace.